Hello everybody, welcome back. I have an idea. Sweater. Stop. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Gotcha. Gotcha! Colin! Yo, baby, you got some gloves. You got any gloves? I got a boo-boo. I got a boo-boo. I need gloves. An idea that is going to save me money. And it'll save you money too. So let's talk about it. Everybody knows how I'm sick and tired of beef prices. I ain't paying $7 a pound for ground beef when it's 70-30. 30% of that's fat. And you don't even eat it. I opt for ground turkey. But it's nice to have some ground beef because we like ground beef. It's just expensive and I ain't doing that. Kylan and Dusty got me an attachment for Christmas for my KitchenAid mixer. And it's a grinder, it grinds meat. I've never used it before. It's been sitting in the pantry since Christmas because I didn't have a reason to use it right now. Dusty got it for me because he wanted me to have it if I was to need it. I have a hand crank meat grinder, but he wanted to get me one that attaches to my KitchenAid mixer. So today, at good old Wally World, I seen that they had a giant brisket on clearance, if you can see. See that? For $48.36 for almost 14 pounds of brisket. It says it is $3.47 a pound. So my idea is to take this big hunk of meat and grind it down to make ground beef. Because it'll be $3.47 a pound versus almost $7 a pound for ground beef. Is it going to work? Yeah, it'll work. I've been researching about brisket being turned into ground beef, and apparently it's like the best tasting ground beef you'll ever have. And this one isn't too fatty either. It has a little hunk of fat. Actually, looking this over, it don't have a lot of fat on it. It has fat, but it's very thin. Let's do it. I got my vacuum sealer out. I haven't used my vacuum sealer in months, so I'm going to get some use out of that. Yeah, let's grind up some ground beef. I got my Thrive Market box today. So excited because the kids love the Thrive Market snacks. So Thrive Market has an array of snacks to choose from that are healthy for you, for your kids. And we got a whole box full. The kids are going to love this. Kylan's favorite snack is popcorn. The popcorn that we have at our stores is covered in that artificial butter. I don't even know what it is. This is made with avocado oil. And here we have organic elderberry lollipops. No artificial dyes, 140% of your daily vitamin C. This isn't a snack, but I love to get this from Thrive Market. We have some rice cauliflower. Me and Ryder and Braden love fried rice, especially when it's with cauliflower rice. So good, can't even tell the difference. Some more snacks for the kids. We have some Archer grass-fed beef mini beef sticks. The kids love beef jerky, but this one is 0 sugar, and it's beef and cheese flavored. Skinny dipped. Dark chocolate coconut almond bites for Braden. He loves coconut. Only 3 grams of sugar. So I can let the kids have these snacks and not worry about the sugar intake. Tell me this isn't the cutest packaging ever. Bob the Snail fruit rolls. 100% real fruit. Thrive Market organic fruit circles. They have this type of snack at a grocery store, but it's an hour and 20 minutes away from us, and I cannot justify going an hour and 20 minutes away from home just to get these. Thrive Market delivers it straight to my door. Thrive Market is an online membership-based grocery store offering the highest quality products and healthy swaps, all delivered to your door, and you have savings on every order. Thrive Market always packages the items so they can be transported to your home safely. I had to give this a go. Sloppy Joseph, less sugar. Only by going to thrivemarket.com/southernfrugalmama do you get 30% off of your first order plus a free gift worth up to $60. No store lines, no tipping, no surprise fees. I love knowing exactly what I'm spending and getting some time back in my day. Having your groceries delivered straight to your door will save you hours every week. Join Thrive Market today to get 30% off of your first order plus a free gift worth up to $60. By doing this, I'm going to be saving around 50%, maybe even more. It's according to the fat content, but I'm just comparing this to the cheapest of ground beef. It's going to save me 50% by doing it myself. But hang on, that's not all we're doing today. We're also going to be making a load of mashed potatoes. Since I got this vacuum sealer out, we're going to make a load of mashed potatoes, vacuum seal them up, put them in the freezer. So I'm going to have some easy convenience meals for the house. So I don't have to do a lot when I don't feel like cooking. I can just grab mashed potatoes that are vacuum sealed out of the freezer and they're good to go. And as long as you vacuum seal the mashed potatoes, they will still taste great when you reheat them. Here we go. Oh, ooh, nice. Okay. Got me a big old tub here just to toss the meat in. You're going to be hearing Dusty in the background. He's attaching that grinder to my KitchenAid. I'm just going to cube it up. Nothing fancy. Just cube it up so I can toss it in that grinder. I'm going to leave most of the fat on this to help the meat when we cook it. But I am going to cut off the weird parts. Then I'm just like, I want to cut that off. I don't really like that. This is huge. It's so heavy. Oh my. This is all that I cut off. Okay, this is the first time I ever did this. Y'all bear with me. I might not be too good at it. So do a lock or no? Does it matter?
What do you mean by lock?
We're locking. What did it say?
4 or 5.
Four. It said to use 4. Or stuff it.
Here is your next plate.
Well, holy moly, cherry coley, I'm doing it. I'm going to run it through twice. This is the big one. And then we're going to put the little, what is it called?
It's medium, small. That's too big.
The little plates. I'm using a big plate. It's coarse. Then I'm going to use a finer one when I go through again. Almost done. Okay. Last one. Okay, take a look-see. Might be. It's not even close to done yet.
Now you'll need that plunger.
That's starting to look like ground beef. Quick break. We're going to take a look at what I got going on. This is the coarse meat. And this is the finer meat. Okay, I'm done. I was thinking about sending it through the fine mince one more time. By the way, listening to Dolly Parton. But I think this is good enough because I can pat a patty out. Look at that. Heck yeah. Pretty mince, I would say. Pretty mince. I have my kitchen scale out here, and I'm going to use this to try to measure out a pound. So I've got to zero it out with. Yes, where's the zero button? Zero. Yes. Now we're on zero. It's not going to weigh the bowl. So let's measure out a pound. $16.01 of a pound. Whoop, whoop. I was really excited for that. I don't know why. So, just going to put this in my vacuum sealer. I gotta clean up the edges a bit before I vacuum seal these.
Okay.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pounds of meat. 13 pounds of ground beef from a brisket, $3.47 a pound. I do have a 14th pound. It is sitting on my stove. I'm going to cook it for dinner. So I have all of this meat, pretty much half off of what ground beef costs. I got it for $3.47 a pound. I just had to put a little work into it, so hard work pays off. Took a minute, but we got it. I'm making cheeseburger melts tonight with this. Y'all, I don't have to drain it. I thought it was going to be a little bit fatty, but it isn't. That's my seasoning, by the way. It's not. I have not drained it. I say this is at least 90-10. If not, 93-7. Man, I'd hate to see what the beef looks like that is 70-30. So I saved even more than 50%. Because if I was to buy this beef with this fat content, I'd be paying $9. I have 15 pounds of red potatoes here, and we're going to turn every single one of these into mashed potatoes. But it's going to take me a hot minute to dice all of these potatoes up. So we got to use a little bit of editing magic. 15 pounds of potatoes right here. I cut them all up. Most of them I cut up in 4s. Some of them I cut up in 6s, but I just left them in big chunks. I left the skins on because that is where most of the nutrients are in the baby red potatoes. So we are going to boil these up and make some mashed potatoes. 15 pounds of taters. I have the biggest pot I have. Actually, I have a bigger pot. It's a stock pot downstairs. But I don't want to get it out. I'm just going to use this Big Daddy. I'm going to have to do this in probably 2 batches. Potatoes just covered with water. Not a lot extra room in there. For some super flavorful mashed potatoes, you're going to get you a couple. Well, if you're doing like 2.5 to 5 pounds of taters, you're going to do just 1 tablespoon. But this is like almost 8 pounds in here. So I'm going to... There we go. Maybe 2 big tablespoons of chicken bouillon powder. Now this is going to make your taters so flavorful. They're going to be the best taters you ever had. Give it a little mix, and I'm going to put these on the stove and let these come to a boil until these taters are fork tender. Let's go. These taters here that are waiting to get in that big old pot, I'm going to cover these with water so they don't discolor. See if they are tender. Oh, they feel pretty tender. I'm going to go ahead and drain this batch, reserving some of this tater water. Batch 2 on its way to being boiled. We have half of those potatoes done. I reserved 1 cup of the tater water and I poured over top of these potatoes. Now we're going to go ahead and make this batch of mashed potatoes because I don't think I can make both batches in the same bowl. I don't have a bowl big enough. So we're going to do this. This is about 8 pounds of potatoes. For 8 pounds of potatoes, this is what I'm going to start with because I don't have a specific recipe that I go by with my mashed potatoes. I just do it until it tastes good. So I'm going to keep up with it so I can give you guys the exact measurement. So 8 pounds of cooked potatoes. I'm adding 1 entire stick of butter and a half a stick of butter. I'm going to start out with 1 cup of milk, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of salt. I have my hand mixer here, and we're just going to start mixing it up till it's smooth. Now, I can already tell that I want to need more milk for the consistency that we prefer. But I'm going to go ahead and taste it to see if I need to add anything else. Those are actually pretty good. I'm going to go in with a half cup more of milk. And I'm going to use the rest of that stick of butter. So 2 sticks of butter total. A half a tablespoon more of salt. And about 1/4 a tablespoon black pepper. Go back to it. See what that looks like. Look how smooth. Oh yeah. I got 13 bags of mashed potatoes that I'm gonna freeze. Each bag is a serving for my family of 5. Let's go. Oh, so many mashed potatoes. To answer a few questions that I know everybody is gonna be asking. How do you reheat them? Will it separate? Are they going to freeze properly? It's mashed potatoes. All right. Yes, they're going to freeze properly. Yes, it's going to separate, but that's okay. So what you're going to do, let these thaw out in your refrigerator overnight. When you're ready to cook dinner, your meal, you're going to massage it because it will separate as it thaws. It's okay. It's okay. Have you ever bought those Bob Evans mashed potatoes? When you open it, it's separated. There's liquid on top of it. It's okay. Massage. Now, how do you reheat it? There are multiple ways you can reheat this. After you massage it, you can snap it off into a pot, heat it up on low. Fine. You can put it in the microwave, heat it up on low. There is also a way that I'm sure some people are going to be like, no, microplastics. This type of bag can be heated, and it's okay. This is the type of plastic that is used to make certain types of food. I will put the name here. And, fun fact, a lot of restaurants don't homemade their mashed potatoes. They get bags like this, and they do the same thing. You're going to give it a water bath. You're going to get you some hot water, bring it to a boil, pop your bag unopened, and let it boil for about 10 to 15 minutes, and it's going to reheat. Then you just clip the top, squirt out your mashed potatoes, and you're good to go. That is how a lot of restaurants make their mashed potatoes, so it's not unheard of. So there are multiple ways you can reheat these mashed potatoes. Now, I did this because life is busy sometimes, and I need convenience foods. And I know I'm freezing them, but the night before, I know I'm going to have a busy day. I'm just going to pop it out. Is there mashed potatoes on my glasses? So, the night before, I know I'm going to have a busy day. I'm just going to pop it in the refrigerator. And when I'm ready to cook dinner, pop it out, massage it, heat it up the way I want to heat it up. People freeze shepherd's pie. They freeze all sorts of meals that have mashed potatoes on top. So it is totally fine to do it like this. Now, if you don't massage this and if you don't massage it, it's going to look funky. So don't forget to massage it because it can separate because we put the milk in there and the butter. But we're good. This is going to feed my family 13 dinners out of convenience. I got, how many pounds of meat did I get? Oh, I got 13 pounds of beef from that brisket we grinded up, plus 1 pound that I made for dinner that night. So 14 pounds total. I got 13 bags of mashed potatoes. That's 13 meals for my family. I think I did pretty good this week. I'm trying to restock the refrigerator, but I'm trying to do it in an intentional way. I really want to stock it with items that will be of convenience to me.
We talked about what the beef cost me. Now let's talk about what the potatoes cost me. So I got 3 5-pound bags of red potatoes. They were $4.68 a piece at Walmart. 4 sticks of butter is $3.44 at my Walmart. 1 pint-ish of milk is about $1.38 if you buy it separately. Mine came out of a jug, so it was probably cheaper. But my total was $18.86. I got 13 bags of potatoes, and each bag will feed my family of 5 one meal. Not an entire meal, but a side. You know what I'm saying. But each bag cost me $1.45, making each person serving around 29 cents. One family-size container of the Bob Evans mashed potatoes is $4.98, which comes out to about $1 per serving. Mine were 29 cents a serving. Doing a little bit of math, that means I saved $45.89 by making my 13 bags of mashed potatoes at home.
All right, I love you guys. I'll see you next video. Remember, as always, be positive, be kind, be happy, and let other people be happy. And I'll see you later, Taters. Bye.